Hi guys, it's Jordan Jones Sparks and I am the new Mr. Pink. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Let's Talk About video in my series Let's Talk About. I don't know why I just said that like that. Dumb. And today me and Buddha Kitten are here to talk about the king of YouTube, Shane Dawson.
What a cute tiny baby sweet. Look how cute you are. Do you see? She's the cutest ever. She doesn't even know it.
So in the series that I'm doing, Let's Talk About, if you guys liked the first video about James Charles, well, in these videos, I'm here to spill just a tiny bit of tea, but mostly just to talk about my favorite YouTubers, how I found them, why I watched them, do I still watch them, and what the big takeaway is, why I find them inspiring or why I find them valuable to watch. So, to talk about Shane Dawson is one of the first, I don't know why I'm so nervous today. Whew, breathe in, through the nose. Anyways, so in today's video, we are going to be talking about Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson, I started watching back in like 2008. If you hear some thunderous noise in the back, it's just the vacuum. But anyways, Shane Dawson I started watching I think back in 2007 or 2008. It depends when he started being on YouTube. I don't really remember, but I remember I was in high school and it was back when I was running 2 YouTube channels that I no longer use for like a long time now. And he had like really big scene hair and like a big comb over, and it was like scene kind of emo. I didn't really watch his videos because he kind of looked and emulated, well, I thought he was emulating this guy Mitchell Davis that I used to watch, that I was like obsessed with, and he was so funny. And I just kind of thought that Shane Dawson was just like kind of like him, but more annoying, to be honest, at the time. And so I didn't watch him. I didn't really care. But I do remember watching one video, and most of his videos that I like watched a couple seconds of were like really comedic and well thought out. Like he was kind of like the clown of YouTube in a good way. And so in those ways I was like, wow, this guy's kind of really good, but I just really wasn't that interested in watching the content at the time. And I do remember like watching some videos and he would just be like talking in his bedroom sad about his dad kind of thing. But the one video that I do remember watching that was like important to me and like kind of struck a chord with me is he was talking about being like fired, I think, from HMV. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that he was working at like a DVD movie and music store, and he got fired basically for being a YouTuber. And from that moment on, I was like in this fear of like, oh my god, I really want to have the same job, I want to be a YouTuber. Even like back 10 years ago, I was like, I really want to be a YouTuber, like, but like now I have to think about what jobs I can take and what I say on the internet. And so it just like instilled this fear in me of like, oh my god, if I want to be a YouTuber, I'm probably going to get fired from a job. And so I have got like a talking to inside a closet, literally, at a ballet studio that I used to work with about what I post on YouTube, but I've never been fired from a job because of it yet. But yeah, I remember watching that video, and one of the videos that like struck a big chord with me as well, that I remember watching like the entire thing, was when Shane did a video reconciling with his dad, and I was like, oh my god, this guy has guts. Like I could never like confront my... I'm just gonna not go in with that, but like I think that Shane had like huge guts talking about that video with his, doing that entire video and that entire series, going to meet up with his dad and talking about his childhood and all of that, and like reconciling their relationship. And that video literally brought me to tears and made me love Shane so much more. But like in more recent news, oh, and to be completely honest, I've literally never watched a Shane Dawson conspiracy theory video, which I know, kill me, hunt me down, rip me to shreds, take my wig and fly it into orbit. But I have never watched one of those, and I know those are like some of his biggest videos. But to me, my favorite videos, and this is a bold statement, but I think that Shane Dawson is like the Oprah of YouTube. the Nicki Minaj of YouTube. I'll explain that one. And like the Dr. Phil of YouTube. But my favorite videos of his are like the series that he did with Bunny, where he got like Graveyard Girl, like went to her house and like kind of gave you guys and the viewers like who Bunny is in real life, and like kind of gave her a second chance at redeeming her channel and like giving her this big opportunity. And in that way I think that he's kind of like the Oprah of YouTube. And the Tana series, like he literally picked up this girl who was getting just like beaten to death by the media and by YouTube and drama channels and all of this over TanaCon. And yes, some of it would be deserved. You could say that is karmic for what she did. But at the same time, he chose to like support her and just like let her speak her truth and share his opinion and speak his truth and everything. And he didn't have to do that. So I think that that is another way that he is like an Oprah of YouTube, but also kind of like a Dr. Phil. Like when he went into the houses of like Bunny and then like brought on Tana to talk about, and then later with Jeffree Star, to have these entire series like basically exposing who the real versions of them are, because on their channels you only see like this one version, how they brand themselves and how they show themselves to you, and then he brings them onto his channel and kind of like Dr. Phil's them, like literally heals them and shows them the light and gives them an opportunity and a second chance to be themselves and to redeem themselves and to just think about what they're doing and how they can grow and be inspired to be a better person. And he knows that he's not perfect, but that's just the effect that he naturally has on people. And then the Nicki Minaj of YouTube, I say that because he brought on Bobby Burns, like his biggest hater. And Nicki Minaj doesn't support her biggest haters, but like Nicki Minaj is the person that, and she just did this again the other day, but like paying people's tuition, their college tuition, and paying like their student loans and stuff like that. Like people were complaining about being hard done by, not being able to pay off their student loans, and like I get it, but like they were complaining about this on Twitter, and she literally was just like, hey, yeah, just give me a little facts of your grades, and if you have straight A's, or I think that's what it was, or like straight B pluses or over or something like that, I'll just pay back all of your tuition for you. And so she just did that for them, and she just did that the other day. And yeah, Shane Dawson took Bobby Burns, his biggest hater, who was only getting publicity on his channel for being a hater, brought him onto his channel, gave him a giant platform, a huge fan base, and like spent all of this money on him, bought him a new SUV, and like that's kind of like Oprah and Nicki Minaj put together. Look under your chair, you have a new SUV. And so I don't know, I think it's a bold statement, but I think that Shane Dawson is the Oprah, the Dr. Phil, and the Nicki Minaj of YouTube. And yeah, to be fair, I don't watch all of his videos. I do think that he is somebody that focuses now on quality 100% over quantity, and he preaches that to the people that he brings onto his channel and his series. And he puts all of his time and all of his effort into creating literally like a reality show series here on YouTube. And like I can respect how much work goes into that, and that would take an entire team of people behind the scenes and then all of the people that are actually in his videos. So that's a lot. He doesn't just sit behind a camera like this on his phone and record a video and slap it up onto the internet, which is what I'm doing. And so respect. And will I continue to watch Shane? Yes, of course I will. I have so much respect for him. I think that he has a giant heart, and I kind of owe a like thank you to Shane Dawson and a round of applause. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but like a thank you to him, because any video that I've made about Shane in the past has like grown my fan base with so many people that just love and support him, and they're like, oh, you love Shane too? Let me be in the Sparkly family. So thank you to all of you guys that found my channel because of Shane Dawson videos, and welcome to the Sparkly family if you are new here now. And yeah, I think that is it for this video. Did I hit everything on my list that I wanted to talk about? I think I did. And as always, me and Buddha Kitten would like to remind you to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And now that we've talked about Shane and James Charles, who should I talk about in the next Let's Talk About video? We could talk about Gabby Hanna. We could like talk about Jeffree Star, even though I say that I don't support him, but I low-key secretly still watch his videos. And Trisha Paytas, we could talk about. And we could talk about celebrities if you want. It doesn't have to be just YouTubers. Anyways, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be weird, be wild, stay sparkly. I love you. Okay, bye, bye, bye. Look how cute you are.